Shivaya. Shiva is the highest form of consciousness. So 3 ohms. So this is a very simple mantra. I'll chant it and let you hear the melody. Then we'll chant it together. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Your turn. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Continue. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 One more time. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And just allow that to resonate within you. So Shiva is the father of yoga, the beginning person who teaches yoga. And he really has like this equanimity toward everything. He's like always in the middle instead of on the far right or the far left or the North Pole or the South Pole. So he's not about polar opposites. It's always about finding that center space and being still and quiet in that center space. So think about that today, finding that center instead of being on the extremes today. Setting up nice and tall, close the eyes. And inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale everything out through the nose. Do that again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale halfway to a comfortable level. Start with a round of Kapalabhati, making short exhales on my clap. The inhales are happening, but they're passive. You're giving more than you're used to receiving, and you're also heating up the body. This is a kriya, it's a cleansing, and you're getting rid of the stuff you don't need anymore. You're waking up dormant energy at the base of the spine, and you're becoming more conscious and aware of the breath itself. Start to slow that down. Exhale everything out. Engage Mula Bandha. Lift up at the pelvic floor. Keep that lift through the whole practice today. Connect to your Ujjayi pranayama, your upward victorious breath. Let's set a metronome for the breath. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. On the inhale, open the eyes, come onto the hands and knees. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, lifting the knees up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Continue to breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, pressing the hands, slide the chest forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat to the heels, downward facing dog. Now, if you don't want assist today, raise a leg and down dog split. Thank you. If you don't want lotions, raise a leg and down dog split. Thank you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On an inhale, come forward to a plank again. Exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, lifting the knees up, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, slowly walk the feet toward the hands. Keep the feet about hips width distance apart. Keep the hands about 6 to 8 inches in front of the feet. Press the palms down, let the head be heavy. Modified Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Soften the knees and roll up one vertebrae at a time, slowly coming up each little spinal column. Roll the shoulders down and back, let the head come up last, and come to the front of the mat, standing into Tadasana, mountain seat. And just take a moment, bring the hands into undulating mudra. And probably the hardest thing to achieve in your practice is this idea of equanimity of the mind, where the mind is even and there's no wild fluctuations. Like I said, there's no spinning into the far right or the far left or the North Pole or the South Pole. There's just kind of an evenness. So maybe take a moment and set your intention today, your highest intention, to start to develop that equanimity of the mind, that Shiva mind. And then exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bring the hands together in undulating mudra, extend the arms up toward the sky. Exhale, fold over the straight legs, Uttanasana, press the palms into floor blocks. Inhale, soften the knees, step the right foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips. Inhale, coming forward to a plank, looking forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lightly step the right foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, the left foot next to the right and fold over the legs. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms, see the prayer with straight legs, no bent knees in that. Exhale, fold over the legs again, Uttanasana. Inhale, soften the knees, step left foot all the way back, looking forward. Exhale, right foot back, downward facing dog, lift the hips. Inhale, coming forward to a plank, look forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in down dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Down dog's always a little short. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Exhale your right foot forward next to the left and fold over those straight legs. Keep those straight legs. Inhale, rise up, extend your arms, Urdhva Hasana. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Adding on to that, on the inhale, bring the hands together in undulating mudra, extend the arms, Urdhva Hasana. Exhale, fold over the straight legs, Uttanasana. Press the palms into floor blocks. Inhale, lift the head and chest, preparing. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, staying in down dog. Inhale. Exhale, hands slightly turn out. Inhale. Exhale, extension through the side body. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands or step. Exhale, fold over straight legs. With straight legs, inhale, rise up, extend the arms, Urdhva Hasana. No bending those knees, that's a different asana. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana. Habitual habits, I'm telling you. On your inhale, bring the hands together in prayer, extend the arms. You got to notice that. Exhale, fold over the straight legs, Uttanasana. It's like biting your nails. Inhale, lift the head and chest, prepare. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I had a friend in high school bit his nails. I said, you bite your nails? He said, no, I don't. I said, yes, you do. Look at your nails. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. And now jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, extend the legs, fold. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana mountain seat. Let's do that one more time. On the inhale, bring the hands together in undulating mudra, extend. Exhale, scoop the navel in and up, fold over legs. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, bite right there. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between hands. Good. Exhale, fold over legs with straight legs. Inhale, rise up, extend arms. Exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, put the hands on the earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Good for you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog with grace. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Turn the left heel down, come up, warrior 1. 1 breath. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back. Bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward. Turn the right heel down immediately. Come up, warrior 1. Better. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, stay in down dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Bend the knees just a little, Evelyn. Exhale, 3. Now lengthen through your hip. Exhale, 3. So you can keep a little bend there to do that. Exhale, 4. Notice how that now lengthens you. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the torso up. Awkward seat. Exhale, stand up to Tadasana mountain seat. Let's do that one again. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Then exhale, put the hands on the earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adva Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward. Turn the left heel down, come up warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, bend the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, come up warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the earth, bend the elbows, not drop the hips, Evelyn, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you're leading with your chest, not your hips. On the inhale, step right foot forward, left heel down, come up Virabhadrasana one. Exhale, hands down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, better. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up Virabhadrasana one. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, bend the elbows, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and stay in down dog. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look past the hands. Inhale, jump the feet in between hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms up. Utkatasana, chair seat. Exhale, come stand up to Dasana, mountain seat. Good for you. On your inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair. Then exhale, bring the hands together in the center of your chest. Twist over to the right. Bring the left arm on the outside of the right thigh. Bring the thumbs in between the middle of the chest. So if you jacked your thumbs up towards your armpit, lift your chest to meet your thumbs and stay in awkward twist. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale, come back to center, Utkatasana. Reach the arms up. Exhale, put the hands on the earth. Extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees. Raise the torso up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bring the hands together in the middle of the chest. Twist over to the left. The right arm on the outside of the left thigh. Keep pulling your right hip back, and the thumbs in the middle of the chest. So chest lifts to meet thumbs. Inhale. Exhale, one. Good. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. And I'll come back to center, Utkatasana. Reach the torso up. Exhale, put the hands on the earth. Extend the legs, Uttanasana. Now soften the knees. Heel toe the feet 2 fists apart. Okay? You can even put 2 fists in between your feet to know how wide. That's the inside measurement of your hips. That's about hips width distance. Now, bend your knees a little bit. Reach down with your index finger and your middle finger. Grab your big toe in yogi toe lock. With your peace sign fingers, take your thumb, put your thumb on your toenail. Then inhale, lift the head and chest, look up the windows. With straight legs, you're not bending those knees, you're going to straighten those legs. Exhale, fold forward and use your shoulders to pull your chest toward your hips. Now push up into my towels. Extend through your knees. Exhale, one, straighten your legs. Exhale, two, good for you. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Now bend your knees a little bit, release your toes. Heel toe your feet out as wide as your mat. Your heels are going to be on the mat, your toes are going to be on the floor. Your feet are going to be turned out. Come to a squat. Bring the hands together in prayer. Take a moment, press out with the forearms as you squeeze in with the knees. Yeah. Then bring your left arm to the left side in front of your left shin. Reach over to the left. Then reach your right arm up and twist. As you do that, notice if you're putting a lot of weight in your left side, try to equal the weight in your feet. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now, if your shoulders feel open on your inhale, bring your right arm behind your back. Reach for your left hip. Yeah, if your left shoulder feels open, rotate your left shoulder and take your left hand behind you and see if you can interlace your fingers, coming into a bind on the left side. Yep, and stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2, so it's in that shoulder that's keeping you. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, place your left hand down as you reach your right arm up. Yeah. Then exhale, come back to center. Bring the hands together in prayer. Let's do the other side. Bring your right arm over to the right side. Put your right hand down. Then lift your left arm up. And as you do that, make sure you're not leaning into that right foot. You're like equal weight. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. On the inhale, bring your left arm behind you if you did so on the other side. Then rotate at your right shoulder. Reach back for your left hand. See if you can interlace your fingers behind your back. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On your inhale, place your right hand down as you lift your left arm up. Yeah. Then exhale, bring the hands together in prayer. Center. Then place the hands on the floor. Lift the hips up. Heel toe your feet, hips width distance apart. 2 fists. Then bend your knees. Lift the front of your feet up. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Standing on your hands. Hasta Padasana. Now, once you have your hands underneath your feet, look up at the windows and straighten your legs. And then exhale, fold forward and bend your elbows out to the side. Breathing into your back. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then bend the knees. Take the hands out from underneath your feet. Put the hands on the floor. Heel toe your feet together. Good. And then exhale, fold over the legs. 1 breath. Inhale, bend the knees. Raise the torso up. Awkward seat. And then exhale, come stand up to Tadasana mountain seat. Good for you. On your inhale, bend your left knee into your chest. Give your left knee a good hug. And then exhale, open up the left knee. Place the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Or you can place your left foot on your right calf. Then just bring your hands together in undulating mudra. Yeah. And now, even though you're on your right foot, you got to find that equal weight in both sides of the body. On your inhale, lift your arms up toward the sky. Yeah. Then exhale, open up your arms and allow your left forearm to float down onto your left thigh. On your inhale, reach up through the right side of the body. And then exhale, side bend over to the left, pushing your right hip toward the right. So push your hip into me, like we're doing the bump in the 70s. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the torso up. Bring the prayer hand overhead. Let the palms touch. Exhale, bring the prayer hand to heart center. Inhale, bring the left knee forward. Give the left knee a good hug with both hands. And then exhale, put your left foot on the floor next to the right. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Give the right knee a good hug. Then exhale, open up the right knee. Place the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Once you have your balance, bring the hands together in prayer. Lift the arms up toward the ceiling. Let the arms open up. Let the right forearm come onto the right thigh. Then inhale, lengthen through the left. And then exhale, side bend over to the right, pushing the left hip to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift the torso up, bring the prayer hand together overhead. Then exhale, bring the prayer hand to heart center. Inhale, bring the right knee forward, give the right knee a good hug. And then exhale, place the right foot on the floor next to the left, Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, put the hands on the earth, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head and chest, prepare. Exhale, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Good for you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Now exhale, drop down to your left knee. Yeah. Now on your inhale, lift your torso up. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Then exhale, bring the hands together in prayer and twist deeply over to the right. Yep. Now a little deeper twist. Now keep the thumbs in the center of your chest. Start to lift your left knee up, extending your left leg. Standing spinal twist. Good for you. So Evelyn, tuck your toes under and lift your knee up. Good. Exhale, 1 now. Extend through your left leg. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale, come back to center. Put your hands down, frame your right foot. Now look back at your left foot. Exhale, turn your left heel down and line your right heel and your left heel up with each other. Your left foot on a 45-degree angle. On your inhale, come up, warrior 1. Yep. Then exhale, opening arms and hips, warrior 2. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, reaching toward the windows, pull your left hip back. Place your right hand down on your right shin and lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now, if your left arm straight up toward the sky, bring your left arm alongside your left ear. So point your left fingertips toward the windows. Yep. Now, take the weight out of your right hand. On your inhale, bring your right arm alongside your right ear. Reach toward the windows without dropping down in the hips. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale, lift your torso up with your arms alongside your ears. Then exhale, lower your arms parallel to the floor. Inhale, reverse your triangle with a straight right leg. Then exhale, bend your right knee into a reverse warrior. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now keep your left hand where it is. Inhale, extend your right leg, reverse triangle again. Yeah, reverse triangle. So, hey, left hand where it was, straighten your right leg, reverse triangle. Now exhale, bend your right knee, place your right hand down outside your right foot. Then inhale, sweep your left arm back toward the windows, looking into your left palm, coming back into that arm extension. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, place the left hand down. And exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. Just so easy. On the inhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Then exhale, drop to the right knee. And then lift the torso up. Bring the hands together in prayer, heart center. Twisting over to the left. I know I changed things around and everybody's anticipating stuff. Oh my God. On the inhale, lift the right knee up. And see, that's what I'm saying about habitual habits. Even yogis can have habitual habits. Exhale, 1. So you kind of have to break things up so you don't get caught up in those habitual habits. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now come back to center. Put your hands on the floor. Frame your left foot. Look back at your right foot. Turn your right heel down. Line your left heel up with your right heel. Right foot on a 45-degree angle. On the inhale, come up, warrior 1. Good. Then exhale, open arms and hips, warrior 2. Then inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, reach to the left. Place the left hand on the left shin. But inhale, sweep your right arm alongside your right ear toward the windows. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now, on the inhale, lift the right arm up along, left arm alongside the left ear this time. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now inhale, lift the torso up with the arms alongside the ears. Then exhale, lower the arms parallel to the floor. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Take your right hand down your right thigh. Then exhale, bend your left knee, reverse warrior. Inhale, good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now keep the right hand where it is. Extend the left leg, reverse triangle again. Good. Then exhale, rebend the left knee. Place the left hand down on the outside of the left foot. And inhale, sweep the right arm toward the windows again. Extended side angle A. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, gently place the right hand down. And exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. And stay in down dog. 5 breaths. Inhale, really try to lengthen through the armpits. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look past your hands. Inhale, lightly jump your feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms up, Utkatasana, awkward seat. And exhale, come stand up to Tadasana, mountain seat. Everybody bring a block kind of in the middle of your mat, about 2 feet away from the front of the mat. You just want a little space. And then come and step on the block with your toes hanging off. So you can have your big toe kind of hugging it. Like, you know how like little birds, they like take their little toes and they wrap it around the little branch, right? So your little toes connect like little bird's feet. And then bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Now, you want Mula Bandha engaged, and you're going to have a little Uddiyana Bandha engaged too. So there's going to be a little lift in the tummy. And then you're going to start to bend your knees, and you're going to start to come down slowly like you're on an elevator, right? And as you come down, keep going. I'm a teacher. I don't have to do it. And as you come down, open up your knees, and then put your hands on the floor and bring your hands closer to your feet instead of the windows. Now, lift your hips up a little bit and notice that when you lift your hips up, your knees are in your armpits. Bend your elbows, making a shelf for your knees. You can also squeeze your arms with your knees. And look forward at the windows and start to bend your elbows and tilt weight into your hands. Yeah, as you tilt weight in your hands, you notice that your feet are going to become light. Listen, your toes can stay on the block, but you got to put more weight in your hands, right? And there's got to be that equal, like that kind of like weight that's like, okay, now I am shifting forward, but there's still equanimity of the mind. Good. Good for you. And then put your toes on the block and then lift back up. All right. Okay, you can come stand up, yeah. And then step off the block and then move the block to the side. Okay? So, like, I like working with that block because that block gets you to put more weight in your hands automatically. And sometimes when you're on the floor, you just resist that shift of putting the weight in the hands. Now, bring the feet together. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra. And now lift high on the balls of your feet. So I tell you, you get those heels together and you won't wobble. If your feet are apart, you're going to wobble, 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 like a weeble wobble. Now, start to bend your knees and descend your seat towards your lifted heels. Same idea. You're going to open up the knees, and then you're going to place your hands on the floor. You're going to bring your hands close enough to your feet that your knees and your arms are touching. Lift your hips up and get your knees into your armpits, or squeeze your arms with your knees. Both are right. Then bend your elbows a little more. Start to tilt forward and lift your toes up, just balancing on your hands. But look toward the windows. Don't look at your feet. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, put your feet on the floor and come sit down. Extend your legs out in front of you. Good for you. Dorsiflex the feet, lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward, hold on to the feet. Paschimottanasana. You know, sometimes we also, that idea of keeping equanimity of the mind, we do need to practice some challenging asanas, because what happens is that's the challenge for the mind. When we practice the challenging asanas, strength-building asanas, there's always that tendency for the mind to want to say, oh, this is hard, I don't want to do this, or oh, I don't like this. So we do those asanas not to nail them. You've ever seen that on Instagram when somebody puts on that their post, nailed it. Well, we're not nailing it. It doesn't matter if you ever nail it or not. What matters is that when we practice these harder asanas, these more challenging asanas, that equanimity of the mind is there. That there's always the calmness of the mind. Doesn't matter. There's an indifference to whether it's a hard asana or an easy asana. Because then when there's equanimity, there are no more hard asanas or easy asanas. They're just asanas. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, hands by the hips, Dandasana. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Exhale, open up the right knee. Place the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Twist the torso over the left leg. And exhale, fold forward, holding onto the left foot. Janu Shirshasana. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. On your inhale, lift your head and chest up. Lift your right knee up. Place your right foot on the outside of your left leg. Yep, step it over. No. You would, Evelyn, extend the left leg. Then the right knee, step it over. And you want to make sure that your right foot's flat. Big toes down. Yeah. Then lift your left arm up. And then exhale, twist over to the right. Bring your right hand behind you. Look over the right shoulder. A little Adva Matsyendrasana here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Then exhale, counter twist. Inhale, come back to center. And now what you're going to do, so my right foot's here. I'm going to open up my right knee. I'm going to put my right ankle above my left knee joint. Okay? I'm going to take my hands behind me. I'm going to bend my left knee. I'm going to put my left foot down. I'm going to lift my hips up, and I'm going to move my hips forward and sit back down. Then I'm going to dorsiflex. And I'm going to push my right knee toward the center of the room. This is a fire log variation. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now you can extend your left leg again, but then take your left hand to the sole of your right foot. Take your right hand to your right knee and lift your shin up. Then put your right foot in your left elbow crease and your right knee in your right elbow crease. And pull your toes back toward the right knee so you're really active in that foot. You can rock back and forth if that feels good to you, right? Breathe, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now I'm going to bend my left knee again. I'm going to round my back. It's easier to lay down if I round my back, and I'm going to lay down and put my head down. But when my head is down, then I'm going to extend my left leg again and just hug my shin into my chest, feeling the hip opener happening in the back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then I'm going to unleash my fingers. I'm going to let my right foot come up toward the ceiling. I'm going to take my right hand and hold on to the outside of the right foot. And then I'm going to pull the right knee down toward the floor on the outside of my right rib cage in a half happy baby. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now I'm going to reach over with the first 2 fingers of my right hand. I'm going to grab my right big toe again. And then just like I did when I was standing, and I'm going to extend the right leg toward the sky. Yeah. And then I'm going to pull the right shoulder down toward the floor, pushing through the right heel, opening up the right hamstring in a reclining asana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now I'm going to open up the right leg to the right side. The right foot may come to the floor. It may not come to the floor. But I'm going to open up the right hip in an external rotation. Inhale. Exhale, 1. All while laying down on the floor. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now inhale, I'm going to lift the right leg back up into the air, coming back onto my left hip, right? Then I'm going to reach over with the first 2 fingers of my left hand, and I'm going to grab my right big toe. I'm going to switch hands. Then I'm going to allow the right foot to come over to the left. The right foot's going to touch the floor, and I'm going to extend the right arm out to the right and twist and look over my right shoulder in a reclining twist. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now I'm going to inhale, lift the right leg back up into the air, coming back fully onto the back. I'm going to release the right big toe from the left hand, and I'm going to lift my head and chest, and I'm going to interlace my fingers behind my right calf. Now, as I do that, I'm going to lift up and try to bring my right forehead toward my right calf. Lifting up, exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And inhale, let the head come down a little bit. Bend the right knee, give the right knee a hug. Lift your left foot off the floor and then kick up to a seated position. Yeah, isn't that fun? I love that. It's all reclining. Extend, bend the left knee, open up the left knee, place the left foot on inside of right. Twist your torso over your right leg and fold forward, holding onto your right foot. Janu Shirshasana on the left side. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. Inhale. Lift the head and chest. And then lift your left knee up. Step your left foot over there to the right. Lift your right arm up. And then twist over to the left. A little Adva Matsyendrasana here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Inhale, center. And then open up the left knee. Place the left ankle above your right knee. So you got that figure 4 shape. Then take your hands behind you. Bend your right knee. Put your foot down. Lift your hips up and move your hips forward and sit back down. Then dorsiflex the left foot. And then push your left knee into the center of the room. You'll feel it in the hip flexor. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now just let your right foot slide forward. But grab your left foot with your right hand. Grab your left knee with your left hand. Lift your shin up. Put your left foot in your right elbow crease. Put your left knee in your left elbow crease. And if you want to rock, you can rock. That's fine. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now, if you bend your right knee and put your foot down and then round your upper back, it's a little easier to lay down. Then you can re-extend your right leg, keep your head down, keep the shin in the chest, and breathe into the hip. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now release the fingers. Let the sole of the left foot come toward the sky. Left knee still bent. Reach over with your left hand. Grab the outside of your left foot. And just pull your left knee to the floor on the outside of your left rib cage. And a half happy baby. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now release the outside of the left foot with your left hand. Your first 2 fingers. Grab your left big toe in a yogi toe lock again. And then extend the left leg straight up toward the sky. Now once the leg is extended, pull back with your left shoulder, pushing through your left heel. That's the hamstring activator. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now on the inhale, let the left leg come over to the left. If the left foot doesn't touch the floor, that's okay. But you want to try to keep your right hip down. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5 on the inhale. Lift the left leg back up to the air. Now take your right hand. With the first 2 fingers of your right hand, grab your left toe. Switch hands. You can extend your left arm out to the left side and then let your left foot come all the way over to the right. Twisting, and you'll come over onto your right hip. The balance will be on the outside of the right hip now. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the left leg back up into the air, coming on fully to the back. Then release your left big toe, interlace your fingers behind your left calf. Then lift your head and chest up and pull your left shin toward your forehead, coming into a slight forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Gently come down. Bend the left knee into the chest. Give the left knee a hug. Lift your right foot off the floor and then kick up to a seated position. Extend the left leg out in front of you. Bend both your knees. Place your heels where your knees were. Feet hips width distance apart. Bring your hands behind you. On your inhale, lift your hips into tabletop. Take your feet apart, Evelyn. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest and come down. And then open up the knees. Bring the feet together. Pull the heels a little closer to your pubic bone. Using your thumbs, open up the soles of your feet like a book. And then exhale, fold forward. Cobbler, Baddha Konasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Excellent. On your inhale, lift your head and chest. Now keep your knees where they are. Come lay down on your back. Supta Baddha Konasana. Yeah, we won't stay here long. This is really just a transition. But you can bring your hands to your thighs. Suggest external rotation. Breathe a little. Good. Then lift the knees up, extend the legs out in front of you like you're in a Shavasana. Then roll over onto the abdomen. So bring your left arm alongside your left ear and just roll over onto your belly. Yep. Squeeze the legs together. Reach the arms back toward the mirrors. On the inhale, lift the head, chest, legs, and arms. Locust. Shalabhasana. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax. Little Dhanurasana. Bend the knees, grab the ankles. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands and lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, relax. Let's do that again. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. On the inhale, lift back up. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Release the feet. Rock out the hips. Bring the left arm alongside the left ear. Roll over onto the back. And bend the knees. Tickle the heels with the fingertips. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back. Clasp the hands together and a fist underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands and come down the middle back, the lower back, and the hips. From here, if you want to stay in half bridge, you can stay in half bridge. You can come into a supported half bridge, putting a block underneath the sacrum. If you'd like to experience upward bow, place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling, fingers toward the shoulders. On the inhale, come up into upward bow. Good for you. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin in the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Good for you. So here's what we're going to do. We always do 3 of those. I'm going to do it like we do in express class. So we'll just combine 2 and 3 together. You'll come onto the top of your head and then we'll come back up. Okay, we'll make it. We're good because I always feel like I'm rushed in this class. I like that hour and 35 minutes. Place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling. On your inhale, come back up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, come onto the top of the head for a second. Just make any hand adjustments you need to. Inhale, come back up, lift the head off the floor. Exhale, 1, good for you. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin in the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. A little twist. Bring the knees over to the left. Extend the right arm out, twisting. You just want to decompress the spine after those deep back bends. Neutralize everything. And then draw the knees into the chest and go to the other side. Yeah. And then draw the knees into the chest and bring the forehead toward the knees and rock up and rock back, rock up and rock back. So you come up to a seated position and everybody come find a spot at the wall for Viparina Karani. So legs up the wall today. That's going to be our little inversion for today. Anywhere you want to go. So once you have your mat against the edge of the mat against the wall, come sit with your hip against the wall, roll over onto your back, come into the middle of your mat. Coming into like an L shape or a right angle. Can you scoot up just a little? There. And bend your knees, put your feet on the wall, and then open up your knees to the side like in Baddha Konasana. You can just bring the hands to the inner thighs, and it's just an outward rotation. And then bring the knees together. And just gently roll over to one side. And let's move away from the wall and set up for our Shavasana today. So, lay down. You can use, if you would like a blanket, I can bring you a blanket. You can place a blanket underneath the knees. You can place a blanket on top of you. Okay. And just allow the breath to now breathe the body. Letting go of Mula Bandha and the Ujjayi Pranayama. Let the body become dense and just let the earth completely support your body. Shavasana. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead. And stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. And draw the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. And gently roll over to the right side. Just stay there for a second. And press the left palm into the earth, lift the torso up. And come up to a seated position, not so much for meditation, but a moment of reflection and observation. So just take a moment, close the eyes, and have yourself, check in. Like after the practice, after the sadhana, is the mind a little calmer? Is there a little bit more of an uncrumpling of the mind? Not those wild swings for a moment. An equanimity. Maybe the body feels a little more relaxed, a little less tense. Maybe not. But whatever you're experiencing, acknowledge that. Observe it. And then let go of it. Be the witness to it. Tomorrow will be another practice. Tomorrow will be filled with other challenges. And we'll have to still find that equanimity of the mind. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly to meet the hands, giving thanks and praise for the teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I hope it's calm and peaceful. And don't let the outside world interfere with your bhav. Don't forget that on November the 3rd, which is coming up, this coming Sunday, there's a cacao ceremony with Florencia. If you are not signed up, please sign up. I think it's going to sell out. It's a lovely practice. You could bring your little boy if you wanted to. The little boys, this is, we've had children come to this. They really enjoy it. We sing and we drink chocolate. I mean, who doesn't want to drink chocolate all day? But it's nice raw chocolate. I know. You're going away. Oh. Oh. Thank you. Have a good evening, morning.